What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE News. Once again, sorry for the lack of production quality when it comes to some of the little things that I do, but I wanted to make sure that I got these videos out to you guys in a timely fashion. Nintendo's fiscal year earnings reports have been going down. We've got a lot of information to go over from Tatsumi Kimishima stepping down as president. Nintendo has named a new one. We got details on that. We also have Fire Emblem Warriors, that game that a lot of people went out there and said it was a flop and really jumped the gun without really even knowing anything. Yeah, that's shipped over 1 million units right now at this point. So definitely good to see there. And then we also have Nintendo still saying that their online service is planned for September of this year. So let's go ahead and get right into the information. Starting off with Tatsumi Kimishima will be stepping down as Nintendo's president on June 28, 2018. Shuntaro Furukawa will be replacing him. So Nintendo Co. Ltd. announces it resolved to make the following changes in management at the meeting of the board of directors held on April 26, 2018. The changes will be effective upon receiving approval at the 78th annual general meeting of shareholders to be held on June 28, 2018. 1. Retirement of representative director. And the reason was retirement from the representative director at the expiration of the term of office of director. Name and title of the retiring representative, Tatsumi Kimishima. The shift to a new management structure after Tatsumi Kimishima retires from the office representative, director, and president on June 28, 2018. Shuntaro Furukawa, and he will be the new president of Nintendo, and he's in charge of a bunch of different things here. Shuntaro Furukawa, he is 46 years old and apparently speaks English very well. He could do Nintendo Directs, or he could be part of them, maybe like Satoru Iwata, the late Satoru Iwata did here. So some people are already kind of confused and saying, what? Tatsumi Kimishima is out as president? And this is something that I'm not surprised with, guys. I said this a while ago, and I've said this in multiple videos, that Tatsumi Kimishima was a stopgap president. It was to bridge from Satoru Iwata to someone new. That's exactly what was going to happen. Now, I didn't think that it would be this guy, because I didn't know who he was. I thought it would be Koizumi or Shinya Takahashi, one of those two. This guy is stepping in, and I do feel that he'll do a great job. Much younger than Tatsumi Kimishima, but he is the bridge of the gap. He is basically the link, you know, from the old school to the new school in terms of what Nintendo is doing. Now, Nintendo has already modernized in many different ways, but I already knew Tatsumi Kimishima was a stopgap president. The man has been working for a very long time. He's in his late 60s or something like that, so it's time for him to relax, enjoy his money, and probably retire soon. That's what I would do if I were him. He's worked in banking for over 30 years or something like that before he even got to Nintendo. So if I was him, I'm like, why am I gonna sit here and have to go to board meetings and meet with all these people? I've got my money. It's time to relax and enjoy my life at this age, you know, where he's at. So to me, it's not really a big deal at all, and I knew this would happen eventually. So what do you guys think about this? I think this is a good move for Nintendo. They do got a young new president. Once again, he can speak English, which is always a benefit. And now Nintendo has full momentum when it comes to their console business. Heck, even the Nintendo 3DS, which I didn't talk about in my last video, that's at almost 73 million units worldwide. Nintendo's killing it with software sales at nearly 70 million units worldwide in that first year. What do you guys think about all this information here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next story here. A lot of people doubted this game just because of initial media create sales charts, but that's why it's good to let things play out a bit. So Fire Emblem Warriors has shipped 1 million copies worldwide. So Fire Emblem Warriors has shipped 1 million copies. Koei Tecmo announced as part of the latest financial results today, the number accounts for sales worldwide, which the Nintendo Switch and the new Nintendo 3DS are accounted for in the figure. And this is something that I'm very, very happy about, because many people said that I was damage controlling and that I was being silly and just trying to play favorites or whatever the case is, because you guys know how I love Fire Emblem, when I was saying, oh, well, the media create sales charts, they're not a big deal. This game is going to sell in the long run just because it came out in a little bit of a packed time. There was Xeno, there was a bunch of third-party games, there was Super Mario Odyssey right after it. I mean, it came out like a week before that game, so of course people were going to kind of buy those ones. But once we started getting some discounts on the special edition, once people started seeing the type of game and getting some more time, it kind of went to their backlog, or says, oh yeah, that game came out on the Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna go out there and pick it up. We got some good sales and deals across Amazon Japan and also Amazon here, and guess what? More people picked up the game, and a lot of those sales are from the Nintendo Switch Switch version of it, because the 3DS version necessarily isn't the best. I don't think people were really buying that much of that game. I just want to make sure that I let this be clear when it comes to stuff, guys. I don't just say things just because I want to try to save face. Usually when I say stuff like, okay, well, give it some time, it's because I truly mean that, and I've seen data and I've seen kind of the trends when it comes to things, and Fire Emblem Warriors is a perfect example of that. I saw so many different videos calling it, you know, Fire Emblem Flop or Bomba or all this other junk, and I'm like, man, you guys need to give it a little bit of time. I swear to you, this game is going to do well once people pick it up and give it a shot, and that's exactly what happened here. So it's great to see over 1 million units worldwide shipped, so that's basically sold to the retailers, and I'll get to that, of course, sold through 1 million. But I do want to say this, guys, with this game, this probably confirms that we will see a Fire Emblem Warriors 2 at some point, or at least a big expansion that might add some new characters, some fan favorites that people have been looking for. They do want to make a Fire Emblem Warriors 2. They said that if this one does well, they can do that. Well, that's a lot of money in the bank that they made after that, to 1 million units shipped. So I'm pretty sure they're already working on some initial concepts or stages for the next game in that line. And on top of that, it's right on pace with what Hyrule Warriors did, and a lot of people felt that Hyrule Warriors was a better game, you know, so it's great to see that Fire Emblem Warriors picked up in sales. I think the special edition had a really good impact on that, because I saw a lot of people picking that up once Amazon discounted it and Best Buy discounted it to like $48. A lot of people went out there and picked up that special edition when they did that, so I think that really helped and boosted sales, and I can't wait to see what's next for Fire Emblem Warriors, because it really is a good game. They've added in some new mechanics and everything, so I might have a live stream just to celebrate it passing 1 million units worldwide and potentially even getting some more people to pick up the game. So what do you guys think about Fire Emblem Warriors crossing this milestone? Did you believe in the game at first, or were you hating on it? Be truthful. Be truthful in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. All right, now moving on to the last topic here, and something that's a little bit of a no-brainer, but I did want to make sure that I point it out because people still talk about this every single day, and that is the Nintendo Switch paid online. That is still dropping this September. It's still planned. We got no new details on that, but we do have information that yes, it is still coming. They're planning on adding a robust service to it. They initially delayed it once again to make sure that it's top-notch, so I'm expecting a lot from this service. I mean, it's not going to be the most expensive service out there when you compare it to the PS4 and Xbox One, but it's still a service that you're paying for, so I'm expecting good quality. Now, a lot of people are kind of blowing this out of proportion, you know, in terms of what they're expecting. Like, they're expecting it to be like Xbox Live or like PSN, but I would not expect that, since those networks are like a decade plus old at this point, and they've had a lot of time and a lot of money to invest into that. Don't expect it to be like that, but expect it to be like a baseline somewhere between Xbox 360, the original Xbox, something like that. That's what I'm guessing. Basic voice chat. You're gonna have some messaging built in, Nintendo Network IDs built into where you can add people from there. So stuff like that, which should be good. That's what people are clamoring for anyway. Some people have talked about themes and achievements and other stuff like that, and I think that that stuff will come. Not necessarily because you're paying for online, but just with the fact that they can invest more into it, so therefore you can get those features, or they're more I guess likely to add those because they're getting a revenue flow into their online. So I think we'll see that as well, but it's just one of those things we're gonna have to wait. It's not too far off here, guys. It's already moving. We're almost into May. We'll be into May in just a few days here, so it's crazy how fast we're moving. We're almost at the halfway point here, so before you know it, Smash Brothers in September is going to be here. We're gonna have the online. We're gonna have games like Project Octopath Traveler, or should I just say Octopath Traveler? I keep on calling it Project. We're gonna have Crash Bandicoot Ease 8. We have Mario Tennis Aces. South Park just dropped. Naruto's dropping today. So I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on in the world of Nintendo, and I'm looking forward to just seeing more and more developers and publishers hop on. You can't sit here and ignore the sales numbers. You can't sit here and ignore what's going on. Games that are releasing on the Nintendo Switch are selling and selling well. So I'm really happy to see this, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say when it comes to all this stuff with the Nintendo Switch paid online. Also, when it comes to Nintendo and Fire Emblem Warriors, Koei Tecmo, what's going on there, 1 million units sold, and also Nintendo's new president as well. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.